Hi, Julie Rader here. And in today's video, I'm simply going to show you how to bring up your own natal chart. I have a lot of people ask me, well, how do I find my rising sign or my moon sign? So I'm going to show you how. You do need your exact time of birth. You can find this on your birth certificate, even better yet if you have access to asking your mom and your mom knows, then that's the best source. But the birth certificate is fairly, hopefully accurate. so you're going to pull up astro.com. And in astro.com, you will see an option up here for logging in. So go to login, and then you can go down here, create a horoscope immediately as a guest user, so unless you want to create a login. And it's great if you want to have several charts saved on there. You can save up to 100 for free, except their privacy. And then you're just going to write your name. Julie, female. I'm going to just make up a birthday. Let's say the 10th of January, 1990 at, let's say 3:33 a.m. in Los Angeles, California. Then you find Los Angeles and you continue. Now, I prefer using the whole house system. Therefore, you would need to go to extended chart selection. And if we're just pulling up a natal wheel, you'll keep everything else the same except options for zodiac and houses. And here you're going to go down to whole signs and then click here to show chart. And I've never looked at this chart before, but you'll get a chart looking similar to this. So this is where the exact time of birth is going to be very, very important. If you see the AC, which is the ascendant, or the rising, anywhere like 2, 0, 1, 2, anywhere in the first 5 degrees, or the last 5 degrees, like from 25 to 29, then you're going to really want to double check that the rising is accurate, because if it's off even by a few minutes, it would change the house position. But let's assume this is accurate, and you would get a chart that looks something like this. We're not going to go into detail on it. We're going to go over what I call the personal trilogy, or the top 3, or sometimes called the big 3. And that is your sun. And everyone knows their sun sign. That's based on when your birthday is. So when people say, oh, what sign are you? Like I would say I'm a Pisces because I'm born on March 6th. And this is the sun. So that is because this person is born on January 10th. They are a Capricorn sun. They actually have a stellium in Capricorn, but that's a whole nother subject. And I'll create another video based on that. But looking at the sun, and if you see where the sun is, if there are a lot of other planets, you know this person has a lot of Capricornian characteristics. So Capricorn sun, and then you're going to look for the moon. And here, the moon, they were born very close to a new moon, I mean a full moon, because the moon is opposite in the chart from the sun. But the moon is in Cancer. So moon, you know that this person has a lot of Capricorn energy for the sun, how they shine out into the world. Basically, yeah, how they shine their energy out. Very Capricorn, I mean, is the sun. And then the moon is their inner world, how their inner reflection, and this person is Cancer, and the moon happens to be the ruler of Cancer. So this person would be very sensitive, not especially at the full moon because they were born near full moon, but any moon, any new moon or full moon, no matter what sign it is in. So this person, you'd look for the sun in Capricorn, the moon is in Cancer. And then the AC, the rising, is in Sagittarius. So this person, if they're listening for on the weekly forecast or on the new moon or the full moon forecast, which then go through all of the signs, they would listen to, actually, most importantly, Sagittarius. The rising sign is going to be the most important because it's going to show what it's going to line up each of the houses. And there's another video on the house placement and on what each of the zodiacal houses represent. So I encourage you to watch that for an even deeper understanding. So when you're listening to the new and full moon forecast, you're going to listen, first of all, to what sign the rising, the AC is. So Sagittarius, they'd also listen for the moon, which is Cancer, and of course, the sun, which is Capricorn. So you're going to locate your big three, your personal trilogy, your rising, your sun, and your moon. And if you're not sure what these glyphs mean, you can scroll down here and you look for this, that's the sun and Cap, which stands for Capricorn. Then you go to the symbol of the moon, that's the moon in Cancer, and you go down here to AC, and that's at 2 degrees of Sagittarius. So sun, moon, ascendant. For this person, it would be Capricorn, sun, Cancer, moon, Sagittarius rising. And that's as deep as we're going to go today. I wanted to just do an overview of how to find them. I'll do more chart tutorials, but this one is more just how to find your big three, your personal trilogy. Thanks for tuning in.